automatically, spontaneously happening something. I like to play, I like dramas to act, and so that's okay. Sometimes I'm too much, in that mood. Uh, yeah, because I'm the single person in my family. I was looking always for friends, and it was always difficult. So all my life is like about finding friends or finding situations when I'm feeling comfortable. And over 60, I understood that it's not only for me it's difficult, but many, many persons in this era, in this culture, in this anti-culture, from the beginning of the hippie era, it shows that we all have some kind of difficulties to find really intimate or confidential partners. Confidential, I mean that where really the relationship is more important than whatever goal we have in the life. So keep the relationship and then do something in your life, but keep the relationship and cry if that relationship is somehow broken, because it's material world. It's not all the relationships are not eternal. That's why one reason we are here, to find eternal relationships. And I was really happy when I understood that there is a reincarnation, and there is a chance to keep together, or there is a place where we eternally could be happy persons, and that's including having confidential relationships, like mothers have their babies. But babies grow up and then maybe not the same relationship. Okay, so that's why I was most of the time looking for informations, and I found that others also do it. And then maybe a few months ago, I found Garuda Prabhu's explanation about the relationship between Arjuna and Krishna, which is showing an example or showing that that relationship is more important than anything else in their life. So for Krishna also, that relationship is very important, and he is giving himself according to that relationship. So then I also started to study more from this view the Bhagavad Gita. Bhagavad Gita have many values, And then I found that chapter 10 is a really good chapter for that. There are other chapters, but chapter 10 is for the confidential relationship. What Krishna thinking, what you can get from a confidential relationship. And he offering a lot of things in the 10th chapter. And that's why Krishna came to the material world again after 5,000 years ago. He came again for finding that deep, intimate relationship which Srimati Radharani has with him. So that's again is coming up. The songs of or previous acharyas many times just about emotions, relationships. And I found that we don't deal too much about emotions. Our culture is just keep quiet, don't express yourself, don't cry. I was 6 years old, I have lost some tool, and was crying. And a friend of my father told, "Boys are not crying." Boys are not crying. I was shocked. So from that time, I have difficulty to cry. And the crying is a natural expression of some emotions, either in a good, happy emotions or sad emotions. But we can cry, either we are boy or girl. Anyway, that's good. And all other emotions are our emotions. Maybe we don't use them properly, but we can use them for reminding us whatever we already heard or learned from the Supreme Person and about his relationships. So let's try to open this 10th chapter and try to open our heart for experiencing something. That's also kind of learning when we experience something. We already experienced. This kirtan was nice experience. Yeah? We are making kirtans really deep for ourselves and for others. So we are making this sangha also really deep, really, which we don't forget so quickly. Whoever is here, if they put their heart, they open their heart, and they focus to each other, then we will get some extra emotion from Krishna, through each other. So the chapter 10, there are some formalities. Yes, okay, we can keep them. So formalities saying that we read the Bhagavad Gita verse and then we go into it. That's not formality when Srila Prabhupada gives his purport. That's very important key. So text first. Shri Bhagavan Uvacha Bhuya eva mahabaho Shrinumi paramam vacha Yatte ham priyamanaya Vakshyami hitakamaya Shri Bhagavan Uvacha Bhuya eva mahabaho Shrinumi paramam vacha. Shri Lakshmana Shangadev ki jai. He's hearing us, just he has some other schedule. Yatte ham priyamanaya Vakshami hitakamyaya. Can you imagine what kind of voice Krishna has in this situation? How he spoke this verse? To try to imagine. Krishna have a deep voice. Not everyone have a deep voice, but we heard persons who have really nice, strong, deep voices. And here Krishna changing to speak in a different melody, different mood. I'm sure that when he says that Shrinumi paramam vacha and Yatteham priyamanaya, this word priyamanaya is emotional. Thinking you dear to me. So Krishna is speaking these words by thinking Arjuna as a very dear, very, very confidential servant, or not just servant, friend. It's okay. Can someone try to this voice bring out from the ether? Deep voice person, please. Shri Bhagavan Uvacha Bhuya eva mahabaho Shrinumi paramam vacha Yateham priyamanaya Vakshami hitakarya. It was a good try. Someone else? Shri Bhagavan Uvacha Bhuya eva mahabaho Shrinumi paramam vacha Yatteham priyamanaya Vakshyami hita kamyaya. Thank you. Shri Bhagavan Uvacha Bhuyaiva Mahabaho Shrinnu me paramam vacha Yate am priyamanaya Vakshyami hita kamyaya. Shri Bhagavan Uvacha Bhaiva Mahabaho Shrinnu me paramam vacha Yate ham priyamanaya Vakshyami hita kamyaya. Mataji. Shri Bhagavan Uvacha Bhuyaiva Mahabaho Shrinnu me paramam vacha Yate ham priyamanaya Vakshyami hita kamyaya. Shri Bhagavan Uvacha Bhuyaiva Mahabaho Shrinnu me paramam vacha Yate ham priyamanaya Vakshyami hita kamyaya. Word by word. Shri Bhagavan Uvacha. The Supreme Personality of Godhead said. Bhuya. Again. Eva. Certainly. Mahabahu. O maid armed. Shrinnu. Just hear. Me. My. Paramam. Supreme. Vacha. Instruction. Yat. That which. Te. To you. Aham. I. Priyamanaya. Thinking you dear to me. Vakshyami. Say. Hita kamyaya. For your benefit. Srila Prabhupada's translation. The Supreme Personality of Godhead said, listen again, O maid armed Arjuna, because you are my dear friend, for your benefit I shall speak to you further, giving knowledge that is better than what I have already explained. Please try to repeat with me. The Supreme Personality of Godhead said, listen again, O maid armed Arjuna, because you are my dear friend. For your benefit, I shall speak to you further, giving knowledge that is better than what I have already explained. Srila Prabhupada's purport. The word Bhagavan is explained thus by Parashara Muni, one who is full in 6 opulences, who has full strength, full fame, wealth, knowledge, beauty, and renunciation, is Bhagavan, or the Supreme Person of Godhead. While Krishna was present on this earth, he displayed all 6 opulences. Therefore, great sages like Parashara Muni have all accepted Krishna as the Supreme Person of Godhead. No, Krishna is instructing Arjuna in more confidential knowledge of his opulences and his work. Previously, beginning with the 7th chapter, the Lord has already explained his different energies and how they are acting. Now, in this chapter, he explains his specific opulences to Arjuna. In the previous chapter, he has clearly explained his different energies to establish devotion in firm conviction. Again, in this chapter, he tells Arjuna about his manifestations and various opulences. The more one hears about the Supreme God, the more one becomes fixed in devotional service. One should always hear about the Lord in the association of devotees. That will enhance one's devotional service. Discourses in the society of devotees can take place only among those who are really anxious to be in Krishna consciousness. Others cannot take part in such discourses. The Lord clearly tells Arjuna that because Arjuna is very dear to him, for his benefit, such discourses are taking place. Om Jnana Timirandasya Gyanjana Shalakaya Chakshurun Militamena Tasma Shri Gurave Namaha. Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shivasadi Gaura Bhaktavinda. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. I have to start with question. So please share whatever you grabbed until now, from the beginning of the chanting together. What you know is working in your mind. Please, anyone. Yes.
How you emphasize
loudly because they want to hear also.
How you emphasize the word Riyamanaya. I like this very much. You said it. How Krishna was speaking this.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
The tone of his voice, his emotion.
Yeah. I know Sanskrit, but I hope in one day I feel it fully. So I try. And we try. Okay, someone else?
Sorry, I didn't understand the question.
Oh,
I didn't understand your question.
Any reflections on whatever happened?
Reflection.
Since
Until
now,
yeah.
from your introduction, I really liked the introduction for the course, how you were saying, especially this regarding expressing emotions and how when you were young, this story happened with your friend of your father, and you left a big impression, and I think a lot of people go through such.
Thank you very much. Yeah. Yeah, some persons looks like your enemy, some are friends, but still Krishna guiding us in our way. Thank you. Remember on your friends and so-called enemies, how they guided you to come here and be here and continue to be here. Yes.
Thank you for the nice inspiration to think, to feel, whatever. And also my input was similar like Prabhu, but in the point that's actually which love has really Krishna to Arjuna, to really to meditate about it, which love was behind this actually, and that we can feel it, that we can somehow, whatever, we can also experience it actually.
Mm-hmm. You can reflect to each other also, and ladies also can reflect. Also, I know they are more shy. Anyway, yes.
One nice thing I thought that from the purport of Srila Prabhupada, it's the same thing what we are doing now, that only persons who are really eager to hear about Krishna, they should discuss among each other. So we're doing now the same things, not just like a lecture where you talk something, but we are part of it all together.
Yeah. Very nice. Yeah, very nice observation. That it's very almost important when we read something, try to put it into present life, immediately. Otherwise, maybe forget after half an hour, or I hope not, but yeah. Emotions are like a glue. Whatever happening, if we are in some great emotion, that we will remember. Either it's a good emotion or painful, but still it is like a glue. If you want to learn verses, need emotion, need like an actor, and then much easier to remember. Anything else? Yeah, please.
Yeah, about reading together, and that only it was in the text that only this kind of discourses can be discussed among the devotees. So when
Discuss
you
what?
read, discuss among the devotees.
Yeah.
When you read, you
Yeah.
have to discuss after, because otherwise you forget. Like you said, that this is emotions. So when we discuss, we remember what other people say because we have emotions. So this is what I remember the most.
And we are on the same boat. We can't discuss with other person who is in another boat. Maybe they go to different direction, but devotees goes to the same directions. And somehow we feel that, yeah? We feel that we have a conversation and the person is on the same platform or not. It's quite different. Yeah, public speech is not really help to understand practically anything. We can get some emotional reflections, but public speech is like licking the honey from outside. We need come together and have eagerness. And it is in our eyes. So if either we don't speak, still we see each other eagerness. And maybe that was for Parikshit Maharaj entourage. He saw that not just he's interesting for Srimad Bhagavatam, but others. And also Arjuna was very much interested in what Krishna will say in this situation. Anything else? We will have space for expressing, yeah.
Like that you said at the beginning, please come closer.
Yeah.
Because sometimes you're almost often very distant to the speaker.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that. Thank you.
And I don't know practically why. More difficult to get. Of course, we have some etiquette, but no, most of the speakers like when we come together. Yeah. Okay, so where to go further? What is your expectation? What will happen today? Anyone want to hear something? Some direction? We heard Prabhupada, we heard Krishna's word explained by Sanjaya Uvacha. So the Supreme Person, Shri Bhagavan Uvacha, is coming from the mouth of Sanjaya. Who have this chapter, who like this chapter, or who like some other chapters? Do we have favorite chapters in the Bhagavad Gita? Yeah? Which one?
It's a nice chapter, this one.
It's a nice chapter. It's one of the favorite chapters. Welcome, Hare Krishna. I liked the 7th chapter very much from the beginning. It gave me some good introduction, what will happen with me. Bhumira Pranalo Vayu, Apayamita Svanyam, and Daivi Prakriti, you know, different things which was important for me at the beginning, that, okay, there is a hope. I am not a lost person. I can understand what is Maya, what is not Maya, at least intellectually. And then Krishna will help because he is an absolute truth. But as I am coming through different phases of my devotional life, I have more attraction to other chapters, like this chapter 10. It's become my favorite in the last few months. I don't know how it will continue, but I like it. And then I like this. You know what is the peak of this chapter? You know someone? Yeah, that is philosophy, but what is the peak? Not chatur something. You know the difference? Chatur means some mathematical 4 verses is the peak. What is in the 4th verse? What is in the 4th verse? What is the peak? Kirtan, yeah. For him the kirtan. For someone? Aham sarvasya prabhu. Yeah, Krishna is the aham. Yeah. And others? What is the peak?
With this, I don't know, with this packle of knowledge, I destroy this.
Yeah, the torchlight of the knowledge or something. Yeah, very good. Yeah.
Yeah, I think the peak is verses 11 and 12. This is the point where Arjuna's heart changes and he confirms everything that Krishna was saying till now to the truth.
Yeah, Arjuna's reaction, yeah, reflection. Yeah, my heart changed. Yeah.
Krishna Chakravarti Thakur says that this is the moment when Krishna himself entered his heart. Verse 11 and 12.
Yeah, thank you very much. Someone speak? You see, different persons from the 4th verse, and he have another verse. He's feeling more attraction, maybe because of Vishwanath Chakravarti, because of his reaction of that explanation, but anything. So many different peaks. Yeah? Just
I also like how Krishna is talking about his opulences, how he's different aspects of nature and among the mountains and the Himalaya, and the living entities of the water and the sharks and so on, among the healing herbs. And
Why? Why is like Krishna saying, it's my question, because you are my friend, no, I will explain my opulences. So how it's coming together? You know, friends not really famous of, okay, no, you here, I have a bank balance of $1,000 million, I have this here, you know. It's not, looks like a friendly relationship. For me, a little bit strange. You don't feel that? You feel? The situation, yeah? You are my dear friend. No, I will explain my opulences. Yeah?
Bhakto sime. Krishna says, Bhakto sime, because you are my bhakta. Bhakto sime.
Yeah?
Like Krishna explained, because Arjuna is bhakta.
Yeah? And how it's relating to this
So he will,
unusual.
he will reveal his opulence because Arjuna is bhakta from Krishna. He's very dear, intimate friend from Krishna.
Yeah, but if you have a very dear, intimate friend, you start to explain your opulences?
We are not the same. Krishna is Ishvara Parama Krishna, Sachit Nandana Vigraha. We cannot imitate Krishna. Krishna here has a plan how to transform the heart.
So yeah, so maybe Krishna have some plan to explain these opulences. What would be Krishna's plan then? Yeah, that's his plan. But which way want to make Arjuna or others Sharanam?
I always had the feeling that Krishna was giving like a trailer to Arjuna about the universal form.
Mm-hmm.
And then after hearing all these opulences, Arjuna says, I want to see it.
Mm-hmm.
And then Krishna reveals universal form.
It's like someone is interested for some unusual qualities, you think?
You know what I'm saying? Yeah,
I just try to grab your thought.
because my feeling is that Krishna in the 10th chapter is theoretically asks, I want to see this universal form, I've heard about it, can you reveal this form to me? And then Krishna shows the universal form, the Virat Rupa.
Maybe I have a little bit something missing, because Krishna says you are very dear of friends, so maybe it's not just theoretical, it's just more emotional, I feel. But we're just discussing, yeah.
I can think of two things. One is that Arjuna here in the 10th chapter, he was specifically asking, please, I want to see. Arjuna was asking. So if a friend asks me, can you show me your car? Then okay, I don't want to show off, but he's asking.
Arjuna asking something here?
Arjuna was asking, I want to hear more about your opinions.
Oh, later, yeah. Yeah, that's sure. Yeah, that's sure, yeah.
And even before that, like personal experiences that Krishna in so many chapters, he's speaking like this actually, that I am light of sun and moon, I am taste of water, I am, then in 10th chapter he goes on and on and on, I am this and this, and through this he helps. I feel offensive if I say that he helps Arjuna, because Arjuna, in one sense, he already sees he's so close to Krishna, but for us who study Bhagavad Gita, for us, Krishna gives opportunity to think of him more and to relate to him more, and that is how we find shelter in the relationship.
Yeah, that was also one's feeling, that how can I become more and more attracted to Krishna if I don't know his such qualities which is at the present moment are attracting me, like many things. Opulences are attracted. Gold, fame, this is attracting us. Maybe because we are material illusion, but maybe the spirit soul also attracted to these things. So, and Krishna give us fuel, give us support. Okay, you want to become attracted, you want to make sure that you want to surrender to me because it's good for you, good for me, then okay, I support it, I'm nourishing your desire. Krishna improving your desire in this chapter very, very much. To surrender, as the Prabhu told, that Krishna wants us really fully, and Prabhupada has mentioned it. More one hears about the Supreme God, the more one becomes fixed in devotional service. Yeah. So that is the play. That is we are not surrendering by force. Yeah, we are surrendering by heart. When we really want to surrender, I was out in the pasture land, and I was trying to make friendship with cows, and they are really egoistic persons. But then I have some carrot with me, I have some scratching too with me, so I have some success. So next time when I go there, they will come for me, but not for me, but for this enjoyment. But still, I become attracted to them. And then I can do something what I want with them. They accept, okay. You want to make me? No problem. But where is that carrot? So yes, we are working like that. We have needs. And that is one topic which I wanted to just keep in mind, that to learn or to become attracted more to Krishna, we need to learn to appreciate and to be attracted to devotees' qualities, devotees who are living with us. And it's not easy, because we see that devotees are not perfect. Their nature is, sometimes not what I want to be close. But still, they are Krishna's devotees, and somehow they are some spark which can become the impetus of being more and more attracted to Krishna. That's sadhu sangha, sarva siddhi hoy. So that is the rule, sadhu sangha. But sadhu sangha means really attractive sadhu sangha, not just, oh, don't come close because COVID or something, or attractive. We need to find each other attractive. And that's why we are here. That's a good motivation to remaining here, because anywhere in the world we will not find such a persons who can so attractive like devotees. And it's not necessarily every time it's true. When somebody is chastising, someone is untruth, someone have some motivations, that's painful. But later we will see that if we remember on that situation, that's also helped us to become more strong, become more attached to devotion, to love, to emotions. Not for the philosophy, but for being together. And that's the Priyamanaya. So if we become one by one, two with one, two with three, some Priya means really good, friendly, confidential relationship we can have. But how? How we can have this which we maybe don't have, maybe one from 1,000 we have some. How we can get this treasure? Did you think anything about how we can get Priya for some devotees? It's just by chance? Spend time with them.
Give them love, attention.
Yeah. Give them attention. Yeah. Good. Something, someone? Yeah. You can explain more if you have something. He told that give them time, give them attention. How to do it? Yeah?
Two things come to my mind. Like, first of all, we see Krishna in everybody.
See Krishna in everyone.
And then there's this formula. We think that they are lower than us in either spiritual advancement or age. We show compassion. If they are equals, then we show friendship. And if they are senior, then...
Can I be a little evil? So how to see in each other Krishna if we don't see Krishna in the altar, or, how to see Krishna in each other when we don't see Krishna really in the altar, or Krishna have to appear in a deity form to show I am Krishna. So it's not so easy. Yes?
Guru Maharaj is always telling us, when you are associating with what is the proper association, is you look for the devotion in that person, his relationship with the Lord, how he interacts.
You focus on the devotion of that person.
How he expresses himself through his devotional life, and those little, glimpses that you can notice in him, that little inspiration that you can get.
Yeah, that's attracting me. That looking for the devotion in other person. How to do it? It's not an every question, it's like a really open question. How you do it? If you find someone attractive or some similar age or something, you go and you try to have a conversation, and what do you do to focus on his devotion or her devotion, I don't know. Like a mother, you speak with your mother, how you focus on the devotion of your mother. What you do.
You hear the instructions that she gives you and the suggestions, and sometimes, Rupa Goswami says that among the six loving exchanges, you have revealing your heart. So with certain persons that you're confident with, you reveal your heart, and then you hear, what comes back to you from them, what they have to answer to that.
That's I think the key verse is Rupa Goswami's verse, but I forgot it. Please help. That's the full verse? It's so short. Datati pratigrinati guhyamakyati prichati bhunkti bhujayate chaiva sad. You are a mathematical person. Before that, the quadrant and the 6, first you always see the numbers. And then you go deeper, yeah? Maybe, maybe not. So, dadati pratigrinati guhyam akyati prichati. Yeah, Krishna is speaking sometimes guhyam and guhyatamam and guhya. And here is also, so guhyam akyati prichati. That is the, I think that is the secret. To focus on the person's guhyam, personalities, deep personalities, and try to attract out, try to bring out by attentive hearing, listening, because then the peak verses or peak, which we get. That was amazing for me when first time really I understood what will happen, and it's not in the 8th verse, but it is in the 9th verse. If you want to hear numbers, yeah, tushyanti cha ramanti cha. They become pleased and they become enjoy transcendental bliss. That's my desire. Peacefully enjoy transcendental, eternal, full variated bliss. It's very soon, it's just 8 verse from the beginning of Priyatama to get that treasure. And how? Katayantyas chamam nityam. Machitta madgata prana bodhayanta parasparam katayantas chamam nityam. Yeah. Always enlightening one another and conversing about me. If we keep for that, I think that's it. We will experience this. Oh, my Priya, please tell more, tell more. Like Lord Chaitanya asks Ramananda, please tell more, tell more, tell more. Tell something. Really, tell more. Something, some reflection, please.
I like the way you, after so many years of Krishna consciousness, see Bhagavad Gita always in a new light. Now you go into the 10th chapter, in the next verse, and you get more and more inspiration. And I just thought about myself when I go deeper again in Bhagavad Gita. Study more, because I know when I read the same chapter every time, like for weeks, and then goes deeper and deeper, and more comes out, and it's unlimited, peaceful, transcendental pleasure.
Yeah, but don't forget, not alone. Do it with someone. And allow to speak to each other. Alone is very risky. Yeah? Do together. Yeah.
Please, can I ask you on this point about your personal relationships, about this topic, what you tell now, to read with others, to exchange with others of similar topics, or like Krishna Katha, whatever, for your personal relation or personal experience, when you can speak a bit about it. It would be interesting to hear it, to what you experience, how you experience some.
Emotions are very difficult to explain by words.
Yes, with some whatever, with that we get inspiration.
inspiration?
I was really, really crying when Prabhu told that I'm inspired. Your eyes become sparkling, and that's my food. That's making me happy. Mataji is really, really focusing and giving so much energy. Thank you. And you share with your friend. Yeah, very good. That's my personal reflection to your question. I try to open my little eyes and then look for these sparks, look for these, and I'm doing like Krishna because Krishna is doing the same thing. Yeah, Krishna is restless. Did you hear about Krishna that's always restless? Why? The same thing. Krishna is feeding himself by these sparkles of coming from here. I think we have the similar qualities that Krishna. It is not bad. It's not like imitating Krishna. It's our nature, looking for sparks, and they are different. They are all have the same, because we feel smiling, but still it's different. All we have different personalities, and one thing. Until I was really strongly criticizing everyone, I couldn't feel that. If a little spark of prejudice is in me, that stop this relationship. So I have to learn very hardly. Don't have any expectations. Allow the person to do everything or anything. Don't mind it. Don't afraid. Maybe it looks like very crazy, maybe it's very common, very formal. Don't mind. Just wait for the moment of spark coming out, or the moment when you recognize the spark. Maybe they are coming already for a long time, but you don't recognize. But no, I am not a perfect person to really get it. But sometimes. Yeah, it's okay. Yeah, and some challenges, because we can make mistakes. We can step in a not proper time when the other person is not really open for us. I have to accept that also. Sometimes it's happening. But don't give up to keep the good relationships. Try the next time, the best time. That's coming up from me. Like last time when you were really, really happily wanted to offer some gift to me. Tulasi Devi. And what else? And I was coming down from the stairs. Yeah, and he was coming, hey Prabhu, just I want to give you some gift. Oh, gift from behind when I'm balancing not to fall down on the stairs? No way. And I was very high, sorry. There are some situations when we just cannot be open because it was dangerous for me, turn back. Anyway, this excuse. I should come back and accept that gift. Dadati pratigrinati. Yeah. Anyone else? Yeah, please.
The first impression I got, and I have to say it out loud so maybe I don't forget it after the lecture. You said that the way you started reading the Gita is by understanding that there is an eternal relationship.
Mm-hmm.
That by understanding that there is an eternal relationship. You said before, like you were looking for friends, for relationships, and how you mentioned all relationships are temporary. And then when you read from the Gita that there is an eternal relationship or an eternal state of happiness and joy, and then from that, how to say this, pinprick or that point, that perspective, you start studying the Gita.
Yeah.
Some people read it as science of yoga or meditation
Yeah.
or science of theology, but it's a very, very interesting way to see
Yeah.
start Krishna consciousness.
Yeah, that's a good point. What is our intention? What is we are looking for? Our nature is whatever we want to looking for, that will appear in some way. So it's again sadhu sangha. If you have a good sadhu sangha, we are looking for the most valuable thing. That's the touchstone story shows that a person came to Sanatana, I think, to get the most valuable things. You have a touchstone, I can touch it, and that will becoming gold. And wow, please, yes, it's in the garbage, please. Yeah, touchstone, so yeah. No, the most valuable things he just keeping in the garbage. No, I don't believe. Come back, please. Be honest. That is the most valuable? No. What is the most valuable thing? First throw it away. But it's still a touchstone. Just throw it. Yeah, not to the garbage. It's too easy to find. To the river. To the river? Never ever? Yes. If you really want this most valuable thing. So that's what we are doing. Krishna asks, throw it. Yeah, I have experienced. I brought back these touchstones from my life, but I try again to throw it. And that association will help me. So it's, good point. For what we are looking for in the Bhagavad Gita, in our association, what is our first question, which we put to other devotees? Yes?
Something that really stood out for me was how much you appreciate devotees in the conversation and in the relationship. That is really outstanding. The way you appreciate.
Yeah, thank you. It would be much better than we are not sitting in this traditional way, but we can sit a little bit more, everyone see each other's face, could reflect not just for the words, but also for the bodily movements. That's much better. But anyway, we are here at the present moment. Maybe next time we can just have another arrangement. Not always the temple room is the best for that. We need some space, some room where we can really be ourselves in a polite way. It's not jumping up and down when we just have this full of energies, but at least sit however we want, and allow ourselves just casually, and then we see more each other and we listen more each other. I did pantomime, so I was just interesting, and I have a very good teacher. He is now a very good devotee in Krishna Valley. So we learned how to express by the body different emotions, different characters, different motivations. It's so powerful. So I used to learn, I learned to see the person's full bodily movements, not in a to it's like crossing the legs. What does it mean? No, you just have a feeling, and I'm used to try to have the same pose and then feel maybe the same things. It's working. If you secretly can do that, then you can start to have more deep connection, like unconscious, subconscious connection for persons who sitting on the same way, or have some gestures the same. It's much more powerful than the speech. And much more powerful if you are really allow you to dance, to express fully whatever inside you. When you have confidential friends with you on the kirtan, when everyone is just focusing the holy name, the service of some deities, Nishingare maybe, and I'm missing Gaura Nitai, I'm missing a little bit, sorry, I have to say that until now, anyway, that's a deep topic. So I used to see Gaura Nitai in some forms and learn to relate to them. That's my name, Gaura Nitai, so I'm conditioned for that. But so the body, the emotions are really, fully expressing the person's character, nature, and then you can trust that person. If you don't feel the other person, the trust is weak or is not there, then you respect the person, but the trust is something like that. The baby have the mother, when the cows have to their cowherd boys or cowherd girls. That's build up. Many carrots you have to give, and many times just have to keep your anger. What you did again? So that's the trust will build up quicker when we are allowed to show ourselves more by our bodily movements. So I see this some become a little bit. A few devotees become tired. So how to continue? What you think? Just continue like that eternally until Mangalarati, or we get some milk to refresh? What is the offering of the officials? They are very nice devotees, they are not officials. What you want to continue, or what to do?
We shouldn't stop yet, a little bit longer.
We shouldn't. So that how to continue?
Bring milk.
Huh?
We bring milk.
Bring milk? I don't have milk. Milk would be nice. Next time milk would be nice in this city.
We didn't have seen, but we heard also about Nitai is here.
Yeah, I saw them.
So, okay.
I saw them.
The pictures from Prabhu, when Prabhu was in Schloss Wettershof in Frankfurt.
Mm-hmm.
This picture was also there.
Yeah, I remember this picture. Yeah.
I was thinking that about when it says that a devotee should be like a bee.
I told that.
But I remember when I was observing this, because when it says devotees should be like bees, they go for the nectar, and not like flies. Flies go for the dirt. So I thought it was very nice from you that you really emphasized so nicely how we should, if we manage to focus on the nectar of everybody, then we can appreciate everybody.
Mm-hmm.
Otherwise, if we focus on the negative things, then our heart becomes more closed, and we're not happy. We will be ourselves not happy. But it is actually possible to focus
Yeah.
the nectar in everyone, and by this nectar we become nourished, and they, their good qualities become more prominent. So I think this is very, very nice.
But it's not me who is telling it, it's you who is telling it. I reflecting that. I didn't prepare for the class. I reflecting, I'm a mind reader. So when you think about this, I speak about this. That we are mind readers. We really can read each other's mind, because Paramatma will tell us to have deep relationships, to find out what really the person feel or need, and if we want to serve that persons, then we can be successfully dadati pratigrinati guhyamakyati prichati punkti bhajati chava. So that's working. And it's pure devotion. Okay. Namaste Narasimhaya. Can we chant something? Yeah. Give me some karata. Someone's favorite melody. Start. That's you want? Namaste? Okay. Namaste Narasimhaya. Namaste Narasimhaya. Namaste Narasimhaya. Praladalaini. Praladalaini. Hiranyakashipurvaksham. Hiranyakashipurvaksham. Shilatankanakalaye. Shilatankanakalaye. Nito nisimo parato nisimo. Nito nisimo parato nisimo. Yato yato yanitato nisimo. Yato yato yanitato nisimo. Bahir nisimo ridae nisimo. Bahir nisimo ridae nisimo. Nishingamadim sharanam prapadim. Nishingamadim sharanam prapadim. Avakara kamalavare nakham adbhuta shringam dalita hiranyakashipu tano bringam keshavadita narari rupa jaya jagadisha hare Jai Jagadish Hare, Jai Jagadish Hare, Tavakara Kamalam. Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Ram Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Ram Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Ram Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Shri Prabhupada ki, Grantaraj Srimad Bhagavata ki jai, Nitai Gaura Premanande. Thank you very much for everyone. And we continue day by day, night by night. Hare Krishna.
Nitai Prabhu ki
Shri Prabhupada ki
jai.
Haribo.
Matsulandam ki jai. Thank you very much, Prabhu. Looking forward to tomorrow again.
Yeah, let's. Hare Krishna.
Yes,